Welcome to DBL, the 14th annual Governor's Awards. Didn't air on TV, but that didn't stop the stars from showing up. So let's talk about Margot Robbie, because she's not in that pink anymore, thank God.
I know.
The Barbie pink is gone, and she looks wonderful in this long black gown. Love it. Emily Blunt wore a similar style with matching Tiffany jewels. Wow. Emma Stone wore this metallic pink two-piece dress that was covered in jewels.
I was on the fence about that. I like that.
I do like it too.
I'm not a fan of it, but okay. America Ferrera, this is my favorite. Ditched the gowns, rocked this black tux instead. Dig it. Leonardo DiCaprio and Lily Gladstone were also dapper in black, okay. Rita Wilson added a splash of color on the gray carpet with husband Tom Hanks. Taraji P. Henson turned a lot of heads with this black strapless gown. And finally, Penelope Cruz looked amazing in this white Chanel ball gown with sequins. Mel Brooks, who was 97, was given an honorary Oscar. He made a joke about what he did with his first and only Oscar win for the movie The Producers. Watch.
It really means a lot. I feel so bad about the Oscar I got for writing the original screenplay for The Producers. I feel so bad. I miss it. I miss it so much. I never should have sold it. Hey, listen, times weren't great, I won't sell this one, I swear to God.
I love the old school comics. It's like, he even had me fooled, he's kind of, 97, we're expecting him to move slow, and he leans into that, and then right when he gets to the punchline, he speeds up and hits it. He jumps to the microphone and delivers that line like we were talking about with Joe Coy. I mean, that is comedy mastery, and then the two follow-ups right after that. It just
hasn't lost his time.
No, not at all.
Brilliant.
Not at all.
We can continue to talk about him, but I do want to bring up another honorary Oscar was given to Miss Angela Bassett, and she wore Oscar gold to the event. During her speech, she thanked all the black actresses working today and those who have come before her. It was a long, very inspiring speech. Here's just a little snippet.
I proudly share this honor with women who stand up when they are told to stand back, who speak up when they are silenced, who remain determined when they are told they are defeated. These women represent those that I've had the honor to portray, as well as the everyday woman who surround us and inspire us to keep striving.
Good Lord, she's good.
Yeah, we live in this world where podcasts go on about, like, is there life on other planets and all that kind of. I'm convinced that Angela Bassett and Shirley Lee Ralph are not from this planet. They are flawless in a 360-degree manner in which they speak, they're engaging, their skills on stage, off stage, the way that they're able to evoke their emotions and make it palatable for everybody to understand. I'm blown away by her. I know we need to have the discussion about her honorary Oscar, but I think we as a society have already given her our lifetime Oscar. So I want to get you guys' opinion, though. What do you think about the lifetime Oscar? Is that kind of not a slap in the face, but what do you think about it?
Sam and I were talking earlier, and we were saying how it felt like kind of icky, and then the word we came up with, I think, is raised like patronizing, only because it's great that she gets it, but she's only 65. She has a lot more work to do, and an honorary Oscar is a little bit like, thanks for your career. You did
your
great.
Body of work.
Yeah, like her opus is finished in some way. She's never received an Oscar.
Like Mel Brooks.
Yeah, like Mel Brooks, exactly. Yeah. She's never received an Oscar, in which I think she should have, and she's been nominated, but it just feels like, here, take this. And I don't know, it felt a little funny to me. Now, she took it seriously with the gravitas you speak of, with the dignity she speaks of, and empowers you from the moment she opens her mouth. But inside, if I'm real, I'd be like, yo, this sucks.
That's real.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jeff?
Yeah, by the way, I just want to double down. She's very captivating.
Yeah.
When she speaks, right? So you're very into that. I wish we had a presidential leader that had that
Jeff,
kind of
I was
charisma.
thinking about that.
Obama had a little bit of that.
He did. He was a great orator.
Yeah,
he did. And I just want to be inspired at this point.
For sure.
I don't even care what your policy is.
Remember how that
Inspire
was.
me.
I don't think most people do.
Yeah,
let us
nobody
be,
does. I don't think most people know policy.
Right.
You know what I mean? But anyways, I don't want to get political here. I'm glad she stepped up and gave her speech. It was a message that people need to hear. Inspired, I'm sure, millions. But I don't know if how I'd feel about that. If someone's like, hey, here's an honorary Emmy, even though you guys weren't even on the ballot, it's like, I don't know. people are going to come over and be like, what's that for? I don't know, they just gave it to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I want to earn my trophy,
Right.
you know? And I know we live in a world where everybody gets a trophy. She deserves it, though. It's not a 7th grade soccer game, but she deserves it, but I don't know how I feel about it.
Well said. Yeah, I think we all are kind of on the same page here,
Yeah.
which doesn't happen often. Okay, so the mystery as to what Selena Gomez was saying to Taylor Swift at the Golden Globes has been solved. Well, maybe. Some people online said Selena had asked Timothée Chalamet for a photo, but his girlfriend Kylie Jenner said no. Now Selena is setting the record straight. She posted this comment on Instagram saying she was telling Taylor about 2 friends of theirs who hooked up, not that it's anybody's business, and then she said that she is going to take a break from social media. But now we have a new lip-reading celebrity scandal. This time it involves John Krasinski and his wife Emily Blunt. So some people on TikTok saw this video and think John said, "I can't wait to divorce, I'm serious." Here it is again, slow down. Does he really say, "I can't wait to divorce"?
I mean, it looks like it. I don't think it is, but what else could it be, Sam?
Here, I'll tell you. It could be, this is what other people are thinking. It could be, I can't wait to get indoors.
No human beings ever said that.
It was quite windy that night.
Ah.
It was quite windy.
Yeah.
Number 2, I can't wait to get through this.
Okay.
Okay, or,
That's how I feel about this list.
or I'm gonna slow down because of you. Or I can't wait for hors d'oeuvres.
I bet it's that.
Hors d'oeuvres. Now,
Or he was making a joke.
Totally. He's one of those people with the 2 of them. They tease each other. They love each other. They're funny together. If he said it, it was like,
What does this say about our society where we can't wait to be like, see,
I don't
they
even want to
divorce.
entertain it. The next story's way better.
Ugh. Okay, so we're going to move on.
Al wants to defend it a little bit. And then we
No thanks. You want to
No
defend it? No thanks.
How could we possibly do any more after that? You just brushed me off like a cabana boy. Like, no, we're good
I
here.
would never do that to a cabana
Just
boy.
me?
Even lower.
that's true. She would never do
love
that.
you.
I love you too, girl.
Okay. All right. Well, let's talk about this story because I know, Jeff, we have quite an opinion on this as parents. Kaley Cuoco, not to say, Kaley Cuoco's first flight with her baby daughter hit a bit of turbulence. Kaley told Jimmy Kimmel that while on a flight with her daughter and her partner, Tom, she used a sound machine to help her baby fall asleep. But a fellow passenger was not a fan. Watch.
The steward comes over and he's like, "Hey, one of our passengers would love it if you would turn the sound machine off."
Really?
And I'm sitting there and I can feel, Tom's got her, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh my God, and I can feel Tom be like, "Hey, ask the passenger if she wants to hold our screaming child when we turned on." I mean, the ice went into his veins. I didn't know what, I was just sitting there. I couldn't believe, by the way, she asked us to turn it off.
That is so crazy.
Can you believe that?
Jeffrey?
All right, I'm going to break it down a little bit. I know that parenting, and I know that blood boiling feeling when my kid's crying and I can't get my kid to shut
It's
up when
the
they were
worst.
babies, and other people are giving me those looks. That's the blood feeling, okay? When you're kind of when you're on an airplane where the whole thing is this noise machine, the whole sound is basically mimicking an airplane, right? To turn that on to bother other people just so your child could sleep is ignorant, in my opinion. And I'm a very hands-on father. For Jimmy Kimmel to entertain that as well and be like, "That's crazy." Give it to her straight, Jimmy. That's what I don't like Hollywood. They live in this bubble where everything is their way and they pat each other on the back for their crazy decisions. Jimmy, I don't like this. I like our show because we shoot it straight.
Yep.
And now to think that that's okay when you're bothering someone else, I'd rather have it, my baby's crying. "Hey, do you mind if I put on this sound machine?
Yes.
That might get him to sleep." Sure. That's the way to handle it.
Absolutely.
Not this craziness.
Thank you. I don't want to go against her feelings.
Right.
Because and you validated her feelings.
Yes.
We've all felt that as a parent, especially a new parent. That's her first newborn. So I can imagine all the stress she was under. But the entitlement to be like, "Can you believe that they wanted me to shut it off?" That is what turned me against her whole argument. What do you think as a father of 3?
I mean, yes, absolutely. And Jeff, you hit it right on the head. We already feel terrible. We know our kid is crying. We don't know what to do. And the looks aren't helping. But at the same time, Sam, we all have to put our feelings away when we are in public. My feeling might be, I don't want to wait in this long line. Let me skip to the front. But we don't do that, do we? Because we're in public. Here's a golden rule. Anytime that you have something that requires earbuds and you're not using them, you're doing something really crazy, okay? There was a guy at the car wash today just watching his iPad, just full volume. Just a cartoon, grown man cartoon. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It's starting to happen in airports. Put your headphones on. Get baby headphones. Get them cute little soft baby headphones with rabbits on the side. I don't care what you do. I just don't want to hear it.
MCE, main character energy. You're not the main character.
Entitlement.
Ice in my veins. Give me a break. Ice in my veins. Put ice in my drink so I can take her away.